Good to have you here with us. And I know you and I have been talking a little bit, but I'd like for you to just share a little bit about your business and about what it is that you do.
All right. I'm with Choices Insurance. I'm affiliated with them. I'm an independent insurance broker. So what that means is I have many different companies to choose from to offer for my clients, anywhere from the personal side to the business side.
What is it about you that's in your business that sets you apart from your competitors?
What sets me really apart is the personal hands-on touch that I offer people. I'm speedy with responses. I work with a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of individuals, and I get responses back right away. I communicate, I thoroughly go through it, I explain the process, and I make sure that people are covered properly, friendly, and I'm really outgoing in the community. So people like someone that they can relate to, that's going to be there, they can communicate with, and understands them, and is educated in the industry.
You mentioned a key word there, community, and I know from knowing you a little bit that you're extremely involved in the community, but what makes you want to have that sort of commitment, that makes you want to give back?
I've lived here my whole life. My kids are in the area. The stronger you make the community, the better the community is for you to live in it. You make a strong business community, then your schools prosper from that. Really giving back makes the community around you grow, and then of course, in a sense, it comes back to you business-wise. You have a strong community, a strong involvement in there, then you have a community where people want to live and be there and move to, and it just kind of works all the way around.
You say you're from this area then? Did you grow up in Tualatin, or?
I grew up in Tigard, and I've lived in Tigard my whole life. So back in the home I grew up in, and my kids go to the same school that I went to, and they walk the same path to school. So I haven't really moved too far. Half the neighbors on the street are still the same neighbors that were there when I was a kid.
What kind of potato would you be if you were a potato?
If I was a potato. Mr. Potato Head. That way I could have all interchanging parts and hats and get-ups and everything like that.
If you weren't with Choices Insurance, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't with Choices, I'd probably be any numerous of adrenaline sports. If I was a billionaire, I could be out doing anything. Probably be like Richard Branson. I'd be jumping out of hot air balloons, windsurfing, climbing mountains.
John, you have your own business. You're your own boss. Obviously, somebody in your life inspired you to take this leap of faith. Who was it?
My grandparents on my mother's side were really inspiration to me. My grandfather was they call him a jack of all trades. He had his hands in many different pots and he was kind of his own self-made man. And so I kind of just watching him or learning or knowing what he did really was inspiration. Is kind of be your own person and you kind of walk your own walk.
Where do you see yourself in your business in 5 years?
Down the road, what I'd like to do is really duplicate myself. There's a lot of people out there in the insurance industry that come in, but then a year later they kind of wash out. They either don't get the industry, they don't get the proper training. There's a lot of people that want to do it, but it's kind of a process to get going. So down the road, I'd like to just slowly, one by one, hire people that do the same thing I can, give opportunities, but give them proper training, give a good base, give a good salary to them, and start more of an organization where I can grow and give the same opportunity to other people.
John, we've talked a lot about you, about your business, and about your inspiration. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, someone that you'd like to say thank you to in the community? Maybe it was someone at a drive-thru that made you smile, or someone that makes you really inspired. Is there anyone you'd like to do a shout out
to? There's many people in the community. One person that really is doing a great job that I kind of work with in my industry is Lou Ogden, the mayor of Tualatin. I send him a lot of referrals. He's been helping a lot of people actually get set up with the Affordable Care Act, doing a lot of hours and hours spending that. And on top of being mayor and being everywhere else, I think there's a double or a triple of him out there. But he's doing a great job of taking care of clients and getting people set up with health insurance and weeding through the Affordable Care Act.
Final question, John. When you were a senior in high school, what did your yearbooks say you were going to be when you grew up? And would your high school friends recognize you now?
No, I don't think they would recognize me now. A lot of them, like, when I was running for office, they contacted me and said, "Wow, you're running for office. I didn't even think you'd do that." So I was was more kind of the quiet guy in school, and I guess kind of the loner, but I did a lot of sports, so kind of went totally different direction. My wife said I was a late bloomer. So,
Did you have a sweet perm?
actually, I had the mullet.
Did you really? I was gonna ask if you had a mullet.
In junior high, I was more of the rocker type, but so I changed. I went from the rocker type to then wearing suits and ties. So,
John, it's been excellent. Thank you so much for your time, and